Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Last time, we, go away, took a look at making the Wither's Compass, or more specifically, how far away we are from making the Wither's Compass. Because, we're actually pretty close. We made the arrow last time. We made the Wither Scroll the previous time and the Glyph of Wither Actually, no, we made the Wither Skull Scroll last time, too. The Glyph of Wither was what we made the episode prior. So, yeah, 1/10 of the way towards the towards the ATM star. We have that. We made the Witherproof bricks last time. So, all 5 of these are done. The Withered Comb block is proving a little bit difficult. We set up bees' nests underneath our house in the dark, so they should eventually get skeletal bees, and from there, we turn them into wither bees, then we get withered comb and we get a withered comb block. This I could do right now, it's just going to take me a little bit, and this I could do almost right now, just need to figure out how to mine how to mine into a wither to get ether gas. But this was the main goal of last time, seeing how close we could get to that. Because as soon as we do, that is this one checked off, and only 9 more bubbles to go before the star. And the creative essence, we're pretty far away from it, but we are approaching it pretty quickly. Um, that I think we're pretty far away from. This is just going to mean getting into create and making anything that can spin fast enough to move 55 auto crafters. After that, I think getting a bunch of concrete powder shouldn't be a problem. It's just sand and gravel and then whatever dye color we need, so that's not going to take too long. So that's almost done. This shouldn't be too difficult. This we're approaching, although I need to set up better mystical agriculture for. And then everything else we have bits and bobs for, but yeah, we're still pretty far away. But yeah, last time we did a little bit of mystical agriculture. And by that I mean we stole a bunch of wither skeleton scrolls, and we used them to make the wither essence seeds. So that's that. And we started looking at bees. Go away. These ghasts have destroyed the nest once already, and they destroyed one of my growing things that I took with me to get a thumbnail picture. So I'd rather not let them be hovering about any longer. Really? I can kill you from a distance, but this lets me get the loot better, and I desperately need more ghast tears because they keep getting deleted. Anyways, we tried near the end of last time to summon a ghastly. Is it ghastly or ghostly bee? I don't remember now. But we made a soul sand nest. It's just a soul sand and a wooden sword. You use a bunch of ghast tears on it, or technically one will set a 20-minute timer, but the more you use, the faster it happens. I really wish this place is constantly spawning mobs and they're always coming to get me. But in a moment, we now have a ghostly bee. And what the quest log says is feed this thing a bucket of soul lava, and that will in turn get you a soul lava bee, and then we crush that thing for DNA and we make a soul lava egg, and that's actually part of the ATM star too. Apparently though, this has changed. That is how this worked originally in ATM 10, and then they changed it, and they just never fixed the quest log. Apparently, the way we do this, go back, is, let's see, item casting. Yeah, we use soul lava in the item casting from Productive Metalworks over a ghostly bee spawn egg to get this thing now. Apparently, you can't just create them anymore. So, yeah, way too hard. Apparently we need to squash this ghostly bee, get a larva, turn the get the... It sounded like it came out for a moment. We need this bee to come out of the nest so that we can put it in the bottler to steal its genes, and then we put those genes in one other machine. I need to look further into this. I don't know exactly what machine we need. That was accidental, but cool. Was I just attacked by a... What was that? It totally sounded like I got attacked by a phantom there. But in like a minute or two, this thing should come out of its nest, and then we're going to squash it, which will get us the genes, and then we use those genes to get a larva slash spawn egg thing. And then said spawn egg, as soon as we figure out productive metal works, will get turned into soul lava bee, and that will be important. But, how does productive metalworks work? I haven't looked at this part at all. It's in gear. I think it's part of the Silent Gear stuff, because they put Productive Metalworks and Silent Gear together. So, some people like Silent Gear, while some like Tinker's Construct. Instead of choosing between them, we've decided to take the best of both worlds by using Silent Gear and Productive Metalworks. I don't really care about Silent Gear. I think our gear's pretty good as it stands. Morgan is super powerful in our armor. I mean, I'm probably not going to want to switch away because the magic abilities for this armor is really good, plus all the thread stuff. But, apparently we're gonna need it for this. Oh, yes, also, we're gonna make a Paxel, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I don't know where it is. Is it Automatium? Yeah. I want to try and make the Paxel because it's a multi-tool thing. This one needs a Hephaestus. Wait, is there a Paxel for anything that... Paxel. There are other Paxels. How do we make these? Mystical Okay, most of them are mystical. Agriculture. Oh, is it just... It's just 3 of the tools put together for whatever. I was kind of hoping there was an Aldemodium one, and that's what we're going to make. But apparently it's only the Aldemodium alloy pickaxe, which is which is made via the unobtainium sword and all the alloys. So apparently we can't make the Paxel until we get into... Oh, we can make a Paxel from Silent Gear. Maybe you're able to make one of those out of Aldemodium. Or we're just gonna wait. I think we might just be waiting. How did you die after shooting me from so far away with it? I don't know. But, maybe it's time to start getting into Forbidden Arcanas, because we need that machine for multiple parts of the ATM star. Plus, we need it if we want to get a bunch of that alloy going, which we're going to need. You still have the bee in you? You still have the bee. So I'm gonna wait until our bee friend here leaves, and then we're gonna try bottling it up. So, one moment. There we go. Took a couple minutes, but our little ghostly bee friend is out. Let's do this really quickly. That and that. I feel a little bit bad about this. Did it actually work? Squashed bee material. And what do I do with you? I thought this was just going to become the genes. Oh yeah, we made this thing, so it's going to give us a free energizing rod. I'll make that and set it up in a moment, I think. But, let's head back down to productive bees real quick. Bottler. When you squash a bee into genes, the resulting squished bottle can then be placed in a centrifuge. Okay, so we need to make the centrifuge now. There's 3 different options. The heated one needs upgrades, and a powered one. Okay, so we could make the heated one right now. It does not make wax, though, so maybe we're going to go with the powered one? Except that needs mechanism, basic control circuits. I mean, maybe we're just going with a basic one, but how do these things made? Osmium with redstone chemicals in a metallurgic infuser. I mean, maybe we just do that. Powered is probably going to be better, so maybe it's worth just doing. Anyways, just do this. I don't think we need this waystone here anymore. We'll take it back home with us. And I'm just going to head on home. So, we're not going to jump straight into mechanism yet, but I think I'm going to make that machine at least. And from there, then we'll be able to make the centrifuge. How did we have an escaped slime? You're supposed to be no AI, and you're only supposed to have limited spawn range. Or, limited... Yeah, spawn range is the word I wanted to use. No idea. Well, let's go check. I ended up taking these off, apparently, to make sure it was actually dark. Do, I am not on teleports. Oh, wait, no, I moved those things, didn't I? I forgot that after we ended off, I had ended up moving them into this little pit right here. I've made sure it's dark. Um, no inhabitants. I also don't know if they need spawn range. Apparently, these things are actually quite rare for spawning, so it might take a few in-game days. No idea. Definitely don't want a torch in there. But let's go ahead and make the, let's go ahead and make the centrifuge real quick while we're waiting for that. What do we need for it? We need an osmium ingot. Do I not have any already made? I guess not. I know I definitely have osmium ore, though. There's no way I didn't pick it up. Yep. Is that osmium? No, it is not. I'm assuming osmium's probably in here. Osmium, osmium, aluminum, antimony, tin, zinc. Okay, how do I have a full there's osmium. I was gonna say, there's no way I have a full stack of the ore, of the blocks, but none of the actual ore. So we're just gonna do this for now. I don't think I care too much about duplicating it just yet, super heavily. But this stuff, it's going to run through, and it shouldn't take too long. Um, like we already have enough for the machine we need. So this osmium metallurgic infuser. Let's go take a look at mechanism real quick. Oh yeah, we got basic fluid. Oh, it's gonna give us a bucket, I guess. But heat generator will produce basic oh, it's optional, don't even have to care. Metallurgic infuser. Oh, thanks for free osmium. And what are you gonna give us? More free osmium. Metallurgic infuser, super easy to make, it looks like. Osmium, 2 redstone dust, 2 furnaces, and some iron. So, like so, boop boop. And you can all go away. And why did I... Oh wait, no, it was just on the first page. A metaller... what? This thing, now that we have the super reactor, can just go wherever it wants and we don't have to worry about it. So this thing, we now need to put redstone dust in. I think I'm going to need more than that. And what, it was just a single piece of osmium? How much does this take? I think I actually need 2 of them. 430. Come on. I'm going to assume this has upgrades to make it faster. Oh, 20. Okay, that was way easier than I was expecting. I've seen these things pop up in a couple recipes, and then I was like, let's go do something else, because I don't know how to do mechanism. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that easy. So, basic control circuits, thanks for the redstone. Thanks for redstone, and whatever else you're going to give us. Apparently something gave us infused alloy at some point, so there's just some more free redstone. I will go over the rest of this later on. I know we need to bring it somewheres. Um, Interestingly enough, I don't see any stars popping up on this, but I know for a fact at least part of mechanism is going to be used for the ATM star. Like at least one of the machines, and I know we need those circuits for a bunch of stuff. So it's interesting that the star doesn't appear anywheres. Anyways, these things, 2 of them, along with... what else did we need for the powered centrifuge besides the centrifuge itself? Um, it's just the centrifuge itself, the grindstone. I think I actually have a grindstone, but if not, I definitely have the stuff to make it, so let me go looking real quick. Okay, I didn't have a grindstone, but I did have stone slabs, so that's easy enough. This thing gets turned into a centrifuge, and the centrifuge gets turned into a powered centrifuge. Very nice. Go back to productive bees real quick, which is here. Centrifuge, thanks for free honeycomb, is used to process combs from bees into useful items and honey. Well, you can definitely just use a regular centrifuge in the beginning. Getting a powered centrifuge soon after is a must. This is a faster centrifuge that runs off of power. If you're looking for the best way to process your combs, the heated centrifuge is even faster and processes comb blocks instead of combs. Except it does not actually get you wax, which I don't know if we need. Anyways, thanks for the free honeycombs. Um, I I don't know what else in here we're going to need. Obviously, we need the withered bee, and we need the obsidian nest for something to go get draconic bees. But whether or not that has a star simply because it lets you duplicate, yeah, either if that's because it lets you duplicate dragon eggs, or if it has an actual purpose, I don't know. What just blew up and where? I'm hoping nothing important went boom. I don't see anything important with a big old hole in it, but maybe. Anyways, the centrifuge, it has the DNA in it. Okay. Gene sample type productivity. Okay, so it actually is a kind of cool animation too. So we went through, we got a productivity medium, an endurance weak, a temper normal. We got ghostly gene sample. It has no weather tolerance and it is nocturnal. So from here, I think the one we specifically care about right now is ghostly, which we put in with a honey treat, I believe, and this is now a ghostly 15% honey treat. Now this thing, if I understand this correctly, what is that lightning doing? What is lightning striking at this point? um, so does it have to be 100% DNA, or will 15% work? We need the incubator, which is a daylight detector, glass. Okay, that's easy enough. Just need to go get some nether quartz out of a chest. So super easy, just need a hay bale. I might have to go get a few more ghostly bees, which at least now we know how to do it. I'm just really hoping I won't have to, because that's just going to take more gas tiers than I currently have available. So there's that. I actually think I have I don't think I need to make more quartz. Wait, no, it is regular quartz. It's not quartz slabs like I was thinking. So there's that. And 3 pieces of glass. Yeah, there it is. 1, 2, 3. 3 wood. So that will get us the daylight sensor, and I have already forgotten what else it needs for the incub. Is it like this? I have already forgotten. You are used in the incubator. The incubator is made like that. Daylight sensor is made with wood slabs, not just wood like I have here. I know it was close. I knew something was wrong, and I still messed this up in the end. That, this, and I completely forgot to actually go get, okay, this actually has power in it. So put that in there, and let's go get an egg that I completely forgot the first time around. You have some eggs. So, is this going to work, or am I going to have to, go work some more into this? Egg. It needs to be 100% DNA, which means I'm going to need to take a whole bunch more gas tiers, or I'm going to have to make a whole bunch more gas tiers, and bring them with me, and hope that I can get enough bees with the ones I have to actually, hope I can get enough to get 100%. I was really hoping that wouldn't be the case, but I guess it makes sense. Okay, so this is the 5th bee I've resummoned. It's going to be done in just a couple seconds. But I've definitely been in this little Soul Sand Valley before, and apparently I missed the fact that our first vibranium we could have gotten was right there. Like, I've definitely flown right past that multiple times. I've just somehow missed it. But, might as well grab it since we're right here. Not that we need vibranium much at this point with how much we got from the other. But, that was just chilling out there the whole time. Anyways, let's grab this. It's slightly faster than the, other teleportation method, especially when trying to get over here. And I'm going to set up the crusher machine, or excuse me, bottler machine. We're totally not crushing bees here. Where did the bottles go themselves? What did I do with the bottles? There they are. Cool. Any bees? Oh, advanced, still no bees in either of those. I guess maybe I do need to be over here. But, set up this set up just a couple of these, I guess. It's going to be the easiest way to do this. Not exactly how I meant to do that, but you know what? It's fine. So that's where'd the lever go? Lever, lever, lever. Here it is. All the bottles go in here. 1 DNA, I think, immediately went into our inventory. Do it like this. That. Get over here, bee friend. I'm sorry for what I must do, but I need your I need your DNA. They keep escaping. Give me this thing, please. Got you. Apparently they start taking... Oh, wait, no. I was going to say they start taking damage over time if they're not in the nether. But I believe that one just got a little bit too close to the circle. But we now have a whole bunch of squashed bee DNA. Hopefully, when it all goes together, we'll have... it will add up to more than 15. Um... Hmm. Hmm. Did that delete the ghostly because it filled up? I don't know. I'm really hoping it won't just delete things if it doesn't have enough space. But, is it like that? Okay, yeah, that will let you go up to 57. I need ghostly. That one is much more ghostly than the previous one. Okay, that will just work. Cool. I was a bit afraid of that. So, let's run them all through when I can. I think 5 spaces is enough. Just to make sure it is 6. Okay, good thing I did that. Another 24. Hmm. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not stacking like types. I thought maybe, but looking at it again, definitely not the case. We are specifically after the pink, productivity, what type. Everything else is going to get stored. Maybe I should make that gene thing real quick. But I just need it specifically for 2 more just to try and get 33. I think that's enough. 70, 100. There we go. So now this one put into the baby incubator should... Okay, it's very, very slow, but it is technically working now, so that's good. Grab out all of this DNA. And how do we make this? How do we make the gene indexer, the thing that combines all the genes? Redstone comparator. Okay, it's very easy. I just need to go get the... I just need to go... Actually, I'm always carrying stone on me at this point, so I just need a singular piece of quartz, which is right here. And that will get us the gene indexer. It will all get put together. We'll be able to store all these genes, and they'll just do their thing and automatically transform. 3. I need to make one of you into you. Boop, boop, boop. Doop. Dot, 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 and dot. And then it was just some iron, I believe. All of my materials are currently in blocks, and I kind of need them to not be blocks for a moment. So there's that. What was the middle thing? It was a crafting table. That one's super easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't make it in there. Have to make it in here. There we go. Gene indexer. I'm going to assume this one probably needs power too. Oh, no, it doesn't. So all of these genes can go in there. All of the genes from here are going to go in there too. Are they actually auto-combining? Aren't you supposed to auto-combine? When collecting genes, you'll get a percentage of a trait. You can combine them in a crafting table to add them together, or place them in a gene indexer to auto-combine. Except it's not auto-combining? It very clearly is not auto-combining. It's... okay. Sure, game. Anyways, all of you can go in there. I'm just gonna store the rest of them real quick. No idea why the auto-combine isn't working, though. That's... seems a little bit weird. It literally says that's the main purpose of this thing. But, like so... Now, how long until this is done? It's almost there. It's just going to be another few moments. And then that will get us the... I'm gonna need to do this a bunch more times, aren't I? Because this will let us get one soul lava bee. And then, is there a different way to get the bee DNA than grabbing a bee and squishing it up? I don't think so. Um, that's cool. Catching bees lets you catch them and stop them from flying around. Bottler. Um, is there a way in the bottler to make sure it gives you extra gene stuff? I don't think so. It doesn't really look like it. A ghostly bee spawn egg. This thing. Oh, you can put it together with this thing to get a solarium bee. Oh wait, no. This isn't the one where I have to summon a soul. I don't have to summon it, then summon a soul lava bee, and then get to the DNA. I can just use the casting table, which is going to be a bunch of fire bricks, which is a bunch of fire clay, which is a bunch of sand and clay balls. And then what? Does this work exactly like Tinker's does, where you set up the whole smelter, or you can just fill it with the soul lava and pump it in from there? Um, I'm gonna hope the answer is yes. Foundry controller. A white foundry controller. I do not care. I just want foundry controller. It's a... There we go. Fire, a blast furnace, and fire bricks to get the controller. And then one of them, view the GUI, what's in there. Put in, take out, building the foundry. Drains and tanks, we need a few more blocks. Liquid heating coils. Those are the floor. And then windows are fire bricks. These what you use for the rest of the structure. So it's a smelter, but you specifically need these liquid heating coils at the bottom. You need all the pieces. Then we need casting tables and foundry taps. Okay, and then basically just put in a bucket of soul lava and pour it onto that spawn egg we just got. Okay, cool, so I know how to do that. It's just going to take me some work to get the foundry thing together. Is there any signs that this has spawned a zombie or a skeletal bee? I believe the answer is still no. How rare is this thing? I think I looked at the config for it. It says the default is 50, but it also says the default's 150, and it also says it is 150, so I don't know. It's a little bit weird in the config. I don't know if they changed it or if they messed it up somehow, but I'm hoping it's just gonna work. But as soon as I build this foundry, we'll be able to get that. And then that is the one we need for the Wither's Compass. Yeah, we just need to... Nope, nope, nope. The Soul Lava Bee is the other one. I don't know. The bee stuff is weird. All of this is feeling a little bit weird. I don't know. I'm a little bit too scatterbrained. Anyways, let me, I guess, go get a bunch of clay and sand and put together these foundry blocks. I think I understand how this is going to work, at least. It's just going to take me a while to set it up. Okay, I think this is actually going to be a whole lot easier than expected. So I'm actually running a little bit low on clay, but there is 36 fire clays, and I'll get 8 more for free, but should be more than enough because I just read ahead a little bit. Basically, what I have to do is, much like in Tinker's contract, this gets smelted down. That is essentially the same as grout, and it gets turned into fire bricks. Very simply like this. This drain is just going to be 8 of them. Just need 1 of these. Uh, so 8 of these gets us the drain. And then, let's see. Wait, what do I also get out of that? That's going to give us a free foundry tap, so I don't even need to make it for this. Okay, that's pretty good. Hold on that for a moment. And I need a single piece of glass to get the tank. So, again, super easy. I just need to find the glass in whatever inventory it's in. Oops, wrong thing. So there's that, and that gets us the tank. The controller is 8 with a blast furnace. Thankfully, I had one and I'm not using anymore anyways. So there is the controller. So 2 buckets of lava for free, 5 ore. I don't really care about either of those, but I'll take the tap when I have a moment. And now, finally, we're just going to need 3 more of them and 5 copper along with a bucket. Will get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm sure I have extra buckets here somewheres. Like so. That, and 3 more out of here. I might need to make 1 or 2 more. But there's the liquid metal coil. And then just go ahead and turn the rest of these into bricks. And you get 4 per... Okay, we're already done, I think. So, apparently, unlike with Tinkers, this does not have a minimum size. So we can just do a one-on-one and then just ignore corners. And honestly, I don't care about this thing. I am using it for this specific use, but I don't... I might make a stronger one at some points, but I really don't care all that much. So, technically speaking, I believe this is a, yeah, this is a functional foundry, but it can only hold 1 bucket of something right now. Just go ahead and, upgrade the walls at least this much. But this is a functioning foundry, which is really silly for someone who's more used to, Tinker's Construct. Okay, it won't produce blood. That's good to know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get that free tab. Oh, it gives us this a bunch more fire bricks and enough stuff to make it a 5x5 right now. Or not a 5x5, a little bit bigger. And then we just need the casting table, which is going to be a bunch more like this. So, like so. I'm going to assume it goes like this. Now, I just need to figure out how to get a bucket of soul lava in there. Um, Can I put it in the tank? I doubt it. Soul lava in the tank. Yeah, no, wasn't really expecting that to work. How? Canning machine, item casting. Soul lava to get into the machine is going to be a little bit more difficult. Filling my sprouts. I don't think this just works, but I'll try it. No. Okay. So how do I get soul lava into here then? Uses. You can can it into liquid soul lava, but liquid soul lava. But can you just pump that in? Okay, you can use it for smelting purposes. Okay, how do I get soul lava into the casting thing then? I don't actually know that fact. Not as easy as that. And maybe I can just put it in a tank and then pump it over from there. Do I have an empty tank or am I gonna have to make one? Okay, here's an empty tank. And then just take this, and do I have it on me? The wrench, I do not. I have no idea if this is going to work, but it's the only idea I have right now. Wrench, 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 there it is. This goes in here. And I need the fluid pump, there it is. Okay, that didn't work. What if I completely mess up the whole thing by doing that on accident? That's this. Hold on, is this a drain in? Will, just going... Why does things keep disappearing into the backpack? Okay, that attaches. Pump like that. Okay, there we go. It really is just that simple. I was overcomplicating this. But just right-click the tap, pour it on, and thus we're gonna get our soul lava... soul lava bee spawn egg. It's cooling right now. Come on. There's no progress bar to see how close it is to cooling. There we go. So now, soul lava bee for spawning eggs purposes. There we go. The piglet heart we can make right now, and honestly, we might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Somehow I only clicked 8 times. So there's 2 more going in there. The dragon hostile neural network thing is just going to take some work. I need to kill it a few more times with that, or just run it a million times. But Click on that. Thanks for 2 free ones. Thanks for the experience level. Um, I mean, where did it go? Is it the Oblivion Shard? No. Is it this thing? No. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, it's part of the Dragon Soul. That's right. So that's done. That's done. The Infused Dragon Breath. 60 Arcana, no more than 30 Quanta. 80, 30, 60. Can I set that up right now with the enchanter? If I try to just put anything in here that's not enchanted. There we go. So this thing has way too much Quanta, and I don't know what else I have in here. Okay, you're just Arcana. You have too much, so I don't know if I can do it right now. Actually turning these into echoing stuff was a bit too much, so that's going to take a little bit of work, but I probably can do it. Maybe I do need to go ahead and make those ender shelves right now if I want that as well. But anyways, we got at least one of the bee things done. The other one is just going to wait until these things decide to spawn. Um, I believe that those ones should work. Let me go ahead and actually block this off properly just to make sure no light is getting in. Just in case, I'll just go in and double check if there's bees every once in a while. But with that, what are we getting up to now? Is it still just looking to see what we can make from where? Because I think there's actually a decent chunk of stuff on this page I might be able to finish right now. Um, this quantum ring, I could do that right now. I actually have everything. It's just putting it all together. And the ME quantum ring is used for the singularity. In fact, I made one of those before for one of the upgrade cards, apparently. I don't know. I think next time we're going to start up in Eternal Starlight. So I guess today, click on that. Thanks for a free spawn egg. 2 free spawn eggs. So I guess we can farm soul lava if we want now. Just waiting for you. Awa, I could probably do right now. I'm just going to need... I just need to run more stuff through that machine. Actually, come to think of it, I did complete that. There's something in here for all the modium, energizing orb, and we get a free basic energizing rod. So, might as well just set that up as well. That'll just make it a little bit better. Um, let's see. Oh, yes. Is it a little bit too late to start looking at making a Hephaestus Forge? Maybe. Um, Soul Lava is for you. We have Soul Lava. I have 14 extra buckets. We can make our first we can make our first alloy block right now. And then this one. Oh yeah, that's why I made all those extra essences. I made 8 of each. So we could make 8 of this one as well right now. This one, let's see, a block of nitro crystal 1 times, which is 9 blocks of nitro crystal. Words are hard. Which is 81 nitro crystals. Blah. So block of blazing crystal. This one you can do blocks of blaze rod, which is 9. Um, it seems like a lot, but I think I could probably do that right now. 7 of these, 14 of these. So how long is one of these going to take in there? It's going to take a while. I'm going to need upgraded energizing rods real quick. So from there, getting this one's going to be a little bit painful. Oh, that's a billion FE per 1 ingot. How many of these do we need? Somehow we do not have a strong enough reactor. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I'm going to need 1 each of these if for any infinity thing I want. So that's a problem immediately. Let's see. I believe I need blocks of this stuff for the ATM star. Um, let's see. The creative jetpack would be nice. Okay, apparently you don't need this one for the ATM star, at least not on that page. Until you start looking at the alloy axes. Gonna need 1 each of all of them. Actually, it doesn't look like I'm going to need... Okay, the infused Patrick Star, I believe, is specifically used for duplicating the ATM star. So this alloy is specifically only used for really good gear. Like, I need one of it for the axe, one of it for the pickaxe, one of it for the sword, and one of it for the shovel. And then I need one each for any of the duplicate things I want, like infinite sand and infinite gravel I both want. Other than that, I don't believe I need much of it, so that's not too big of a problem. Um, I, I, is it starting to look at how to make a Hephaestus forge? Gilded, chiseled, polished darkstone with smithing table on top. That's a mouthful. And then you need a munda bitor dust, polished darkstone in this big circle array. Oh, so does the Hephaestus Forge kind of work like old school blood magic, where it's like this whole thing you need to put together? You're still only on 7%. Did this run out of power? Like, what happened here? You just do not provide power very quickly, I guess. Wish I could see how much you have stored in you, but I think the answer is 0? Like, you might specifically take from this and you're not getting a whole lot at once. No idea. Anyways, is this thing still running and providing power? I know I filled it with like a bunch of uranium. Okay, we're actually starting to produce cyanite now, so we might be able to get the turbine running up. Maybe even next time. But anyways, we're just gonna end it here, I think. I've been rambling for like 5 minutes thinking about next steps. Um, so we made okay progress with the bees in that we have the soul lava bee. Still waiting on the withered bee though. We need to make the Hephaestus forge, but oh yeah, I meant to start looking at how to do the whole stasis chamber wither thing, didn't I? And then I never did. Did I? I feel like I was going to make the stasis chamber at one point just to make it, but I don't remember if I ever did actually. Um, Okay, apparently I didn't, but an advanced machine frame is the only difficult part here. I just need to move the dissolution chamber over and set it up with all this stuff. It's just a little bit annoying doing it all the time. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this mod, the whole thing. Like, I'm sure there's a way to automate it, but how goes over my head somewhat, and I just end up doing one piece, each piece by hand like this is a bit much. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all so much for watching one more time, and a special thanks to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you all so much for your extra support. So, for now, for real now, take care, everybody.